So what's up everybody, this is Dante back with another YouTube video. This time I'm going to be recapping my Arnold Classic footage and what exactly happened during the event in my eyes. I want to see if this kind of video will do better. Hopefully it's short and sweet, so let's get Event 1, Fatback Farmers. Muting it. So yeah, takeoff. I was very confident after this takeoff. As you can see, step, 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 I got down there in, I don't know, maybe 7-8 seconds. And then the whole point of this event was run down 4 deadlifts, run back 4 more deadlifts as fast as possible. So training, I killed it. And going into this, going back, I was a little stubby on it first, but all of a sudden drift, 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 drift. I don't know, in my head right now I'm thinking, what's going on? Why am I slipping? Hand rips completely off. So something's not right. I had to pick it one more time. And picking all these heavy deadlifts, it sucks, right? So you get down here, I have 4 more deadlifts to do. I'm sapped right now. My left hand is just hanging on for dear life. I don't know what's going on at this point. I just know my left side of my body's failing me. You can even see it in these deadlifts. Like the left side of my shoulder starts dipping. I'm barely locking it out. And I have 3 right now, and I believe right now he said it had 5 to 10 seconds or so. And as I pull, time stops. So I don't get 4 points on that. After the event, I was so mad, I just kind of ran back to my parents where there was an open seat, sat down, and I was just thinking to myself, you know how you get your head after an event. I don't know what happened. Why did this happen? I killed it in training. What's going on? Next thing you know, I look down at my hand. I feel something dripping, and it's just covered in blood. And I realized both hands I had ripped calluses. Left hand was way worse than others. This event was really just, something else for people's hands. At least a third of the competitors in my eyes, maybe more, maybe less. Don't quote me on this, but a lot of people had open hands, with their calluses ripped off. Some people had their whole hand ripped open. Some people had just a few. So I consider my calluses were fairly bad because they were pretty deep, and it was just really impacting my grip strength. So didn't place as well as I wanted to in that event. On to the next, which was the Viking press. As you can see, just one and done. Sometimes you just know. Now, all throughout training, I knew that this was going to be a tough event for me. I got better at the Viking press throughout it all, but I just need to get stronger at the end of the day. It was heavy, 309 pounds. Third event was the rope pull. As you can see, I was pretty confident in this. I was like, yeah, it's time to get some points back. And I'm pulling it, and it just feels so much harder to pull for some reason. I don't know why, but as I go, my grip starts giving more and more and more, especially my left hand, and I always was a front-handed lead, and I was using the right to kind of pull at the end. But I just couldn't get a grip on my left hand. It kept slipping out. It was so hard. Eventually ended up just having to leg press it, basically, and using my right hand to anchor the weight. Yeah, it was rough. Was not fun. I don't know if it was because I had a bandage underneath the glove. I just couldn't keep my left hand completely closed. It kept opening and closing as I was pulling, and I barely finished. But I finished, so I got points on the board. I believe I was second to last from here going into the medley. And during the medley, I got the first sandbag. They changed some stuff up, which wasn't bad, but this fire hydrant was bottom heavy, and I kind of thought I was just going to flip it up and do some damage, but it took a little bit more time. On this cube, I wanted to push it forward and set it backward like that, so I reset. Obviously this cost me a lot of time. My loading strength is, I like to think, pretty good, but I just didn't have a sense of urgency in this event. So the cube was good. Then we had a 300-pound bag right here. Yeah, as you can see, it didn't have really any urgency. There's 2 more implements after this. I didn't know what time it was. Probably in my head I was thinking I had more time than I did. Sandbag load was easy. I just wasted so much time on that cube. The guy to my left, across from me, he was just picking up split time like it was nothing. No, I had about 10 seconds left when it came to the Husafell stone, and I didn't feel like messing with it at that point because I knew, like I said, I just kind of defeated myself at that point. No urgency. Am I happy with everything? Yes. It was a very good time, a very good experience. I'm happy with the result. Somewhat. I know I could have done a little bit better if my hands didn't rip open. I don't want to blame my hands entirely because it happened to a bunch of other people, and I just know I did the best I could in the situation that was provided me. So, at the end of the day, I got 21st out of 22nd in my first Arnold Classic as a 105 kg. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please, leave them below. If you guys have any product ideas or any videos you want me to do, leave them below. I'm always willing to film more content. I just sometimes get bored of filming vlogs and don't know what to do entirely. As for the future, I don't know yet. I'm looking at some regionals, possibly the Northeast Regional, Battle at the Bridge. But we'll see. Again, thanks for watching and have a great day.